Okay, atheism is a lie, part 3. Okay, again, I'm gonna answer this guy talking about Big Bang is not. Um, it's not a part of the. It's not a part of evolution. What? Okay, that's totally wrong. Okay, that's what the whole. That's one of the theories. Okay, I should say, people have invented to justify their belief in evolution and to try and solidify their unbelief in God. Okay, they believe that everything randomly came into being through one explosion. Okay, we agree with you there was an explosion, but we know God caused that explosion. That explosion did not cause itself. And even if there was an explosion, we know that an explosion in itself does not create anything. That's what I was trying to tell you guys last time. Chaos does not create order. There is order in the universe, but you evolutionists will swear up and down there's no order. There's no order in the universe. It doesn't prove order. I mean, that's totally insane. If you look at science, everybody knows there's order. Okay, that's the whole building block of science. And you see physics. You know, why does it take so long for us to calculate an orderless universe? That doesn't make any sense. If it was orderless, it'd just be chaos. It'd just mean, you know, there would be no gravity, no up nor down, no left nor right, then there would be no, forces. We know there are forces in the universe. We know that there's energy. We know there's, anyway, DNA, all kinds of things that are ordering the universe. There are laws in the universe, okay? It's not orderless. It's not chaos, okay? If you jump up, you come down, because there's a law that governs how far up you go, okay? If you want to go higher, then you have to have a law of aerodynamics. You have to break that law. If you want to, there's a sound barrier, okay? There are laws that's ordered, okay? In our own bodies, there are laws. You know, if you don't eat after a certain amount of time, you die. You don't drink after a certain amount of time, you die. And you have to survive within these laws. There's plenty of transitional forms. Yeah, right. There's no transitional forms, okay? There's no missing link. That stuff is lies. Okay, humans creating K-Winky, okay? Humans created singing. Traits arose from mutations selected by natural selection. Okay, so that sounds good to you. You're just willing. See, if you're willing to go that far, then the devil doesn't have to work overtime. These people, you just keep saying the same things that don't make any sense, and because you're willing to accept that, and you're not willing to dig any further and really look at it from a reasonable outpoint. I mean, from a reasonable, outlook. Then nobody has to do anything. You've already been brainwashed. Okay, humans created singing? Come on, okay. How could we create singing? Think about it. Okay, it had to already be in you for you to be able to do it. Okay, if you say that you were an animal and you created singing, okay, why? Why would you go from, as they say, being in a cave, I'm a monkey, okay, monkey human thing, to I'm singing opera, okay, for what reason? Okay, communication, but it's not really communication. It's not really, I'm just trying to, I mean, it's all stupid, period, but I'm just trying to say, even from your perspective, if you believed in evolution, why do you have to sing in order to survive? Why is that a survival trait? Because evolution is all about survival. It's all about survival of the fittest, natural selection, and you just survived because you needed to do this in order to evolve into this. So if you're singing has something to do with evolution, then why? What are you surviving off of? I mean, yes, we have now, but I mean, we're using it for society, but it's more an enjoyment thing. And why do we seek enjoyment? Why do we seek color? Why do we seek all these things? I mean, architecture, art, all these things. No, we're made in God's image. God is the creator, so God made us to be able to create things. Singing is a part of the human soul. Okay, it's not a part of just, you know, evolving into something for the survival. And that's a very crude outlook. I mean, that means everything you do, you just do just to try and make it. Now we know that the truth, and as the Bible says, that sinful man, he does everything he can for his mouth, meaning we do use our talents to, in this society, in our world, uh, get money so we can eat, so we can survive in this system. But for you to say that I mutated a voice so I could survive, you know, in a, you know, the environment. What does that have to do with the cold or heat changes, or if I eat? If there was no, you know, world market, which you say we were just protoplasm and this and that, we were animals. What's the purpose of me evolving a voice? Or what's the purpose of me evolving good looks? Why don't we all just look the same? You know, what's the purpose of me having a chin longer than somebody else? You know, this has nothing to do with evolving. It has to do with God liking diversity, liking difference of beauty, different races. You know, even if you say, well, they went to different parts of the world and that's why they changed into whatever. Okay, listen. You got to think about this. Okay, if we went to different parts of the world and we changed, again, God had to put it in us because it's in the DNA of human beings. When they're at different climates already, there are different races that they all look the same in that area. Indians all look the same. Black people all look the same in general. I'm not saying we look exactly the same. We all, again, that's uniformity yet diversity. But what I mean is the uniformity of it is all black people, we have this dark skin, we have a larger nose, we have, you know, this is so when we're in the heat we can breathe better. We have, you know, dark skin so that we can survive the heat. We have, of course, hair for obvious reasons. But also when we were in slavery, that helped us to survive. Okay? Now, only God had the foresight, you understand, to give us these traits. Okay? Caucasians have longer hair, it keeps them warm. And they have lighter skin than they needed for the cold areas they were in. Same thing with Asians, okay? God put that in the makeup, but that's not all. When we look at an Asian, there's a certain feeling you get. You see it like when a man sees an Asian woman, it's like there's a uniqueness there to her look. When you see a Caucasian woman, there's a uniqueness there to her look. There's a black woman has a uniqueness to her look, okay? But God put that in her, okay, for the man. So when he sees the woman, he goes, wow. Okay, and they don't all look the same, so it doesn't get boring. Okay, even in Caucasians, there's different hair. There's red heads. There's blondes, if they're really blonde. Anyway, there's brunettes. Okay, in black people, you know, most black women have short hair, but there's different. They have different looks. They're different faces. Some women are mixed races. You know. This is all diversity. God made it so nobody looked exactly the same. He wants to have diversity, okay, in creation. This other guy, Bold Home. Atheism is a lie, really? So an atheist makes the statement that he or she sees no reason for believing in God, which is all atheism is, and there is no evidence in that statement is a lie, yet you offer no independent evidence of your God, for a God, yours or otherwise. So I ask the question, how is atheism a lie? It's just people disagreeing with you. Okay. It's a lie because you're calling God a liar, and that makes you a liar. You're saying God doesn't exist. This is a very big deal. It's not just a difference of opinion. You're dooming yourself to eternal damnation. You are denouncing your own creator. You are making all creation out to be a lottery. You know, just a random thing. This is a very big thing. It's not just like choosing ice cream or something. That's the way you make it sound. Okay. Bye.